Hey people, it is Tuesday, March the 9th, and it is 1:39 in the afternoon. And it is a very pleasant 9 degrees Celsius. And I'm here on the corner of Queen and Bathurst. And I'll be taking a walk down Queen West, heading east. Just to see how things are now that the stay-at-home order has been lifted. It was lifted yesterday. So now all the stores that were limited to curbside pickup and online delivery are now open for in-store shopping with 25% capacity. So Toronto is now in the gray lockdown zone, which means that many things are still not permitted to open, such as hair salons and barbers, and movie theaters and restaurants are still not permitted for indoor dining or outdoor dining. So really the only thing that has changed is the retail stores are now allowed in-store shopping with limited capacity. But still, that should make somewhat of a difference here on Queen Street, since it is heavily retail oriented.
Yeah, she's making her job easier. Yeah. Did you get all the other things?
So the combination of that and a nice mild sunny day, I can already see there's quite a few people on the street. The city seems a little more normal. The weather this week is scheduled to be, or forecasted to be, very mild. Double digits. Today should get up to 10 degrees. And by Thursday it might get up to 14 or 15 degrees. Just looking down Portland Street. So if I had to choose three major retail streets in the downtown area, Queen Street is definitely one of them. Yonge Street and Bloor Street being the other two. Queen Street is arguably the busiest one at certain times. Yeah, that's all right. I think it flip-flops between Yonge and Queen. So hopefully all these stores will be able to remain open from this point on without any further lockdowns or closures, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? So this part of Queen is known as Queen West, because we are east of Bathurst Street. And this continues on to Yonge Street. And then after crossing Yonge, it becomes Queen Street East. This place needs a little attention. Doesn't take long when a store goes vacant in parts of the city, such as Queen Street. Within a matter of days, it's completely tagged with graffiti. And it is very nice to be walking without my bulky winter coat. I just have a spring jacket on and it's not even zipped up. No gloves. No runny nose. I could get used to this. So this place is still not allowed to open. That must really stick in their craw, if I'm using that expression properly. Fortunately, most of the restaurants on Queen Street do offer takeout and delivery. So they've been able to stay open at least, and they're probably just getting by. They have loyal customers.
I did. It was just...
Looking up into the Alexandra Park neighborhood. I just did a walking tour through there recently. Now we're approaching Spadina Avenue. This is one of the busiest intersections in downtown. Queen and Spadina is like this part of downtown's Yonge and Dundas, I guess you could say. And if you head north up Spadina Avenue from here, you will head into Chinatown.
Toronto, right? You love Toronto, but do you know God made Toronto? Do you know God made everything? Everything you have belongs to God. Do you know that? Do you know that?
What is going on here? Oh my God. Okay. That's a very common thing here in Toronto. People riding around their bikes with external speakers blasting. So this is the most popular retail section of Queen West here. And there's the Rivoli, a very well-known live music venue. It was the focus of a very funny TV show called Nirvana, the Band, the Show. So I would say there's definitely a bit of an uptick in pedestrian traffic, whether it's weather related or due to the restrictions being lifted, or most likely a combination of both. It's still not normal, you know, like pre-pandemic by any means. I'd say it's about half that. I don't think we'll see that kind of activity until Toronto moves at least into the red zone, which will allow restaurants to have indoor dining at limited capacities, and hair salons and other personal care services to have patrons return. I'm not sure what's happening here. These guys with their couch, and they're all wearing plaid. I'm not too sure what the deal is here. And I'm not sure why I'm standing here at a light when there's really no need to. So I'm gonna go. I always get a kick out of this place when I pass by, mostly because of this. Because for the vast majority of people, that is true. This part of Queen Street is also the part that has been most taken over by corporate chain retail. A lot of the same stores you'll find in the Eaton Centre have locations here on this section of Queen West. File your taxes now. I already did that. And I already got my return. I was glad just to get a return at all. And it wasn't too bad, really. It was a decent amount. We're at John Street. This is the famous Queen and John of yore with the Much Music building here. Former Much Music building.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Here's a former marketplace that has been vacant for some time now. It was quite an interesting spot. Brought some vitality to this block here. Hopefully something similar will go back in that space. You can see the famous CP24 truck bursting out of the side of the CTV building. That used to be the City Pulse truck back in the days of Much Music. Here's looking north up McCall Street. I've done a video walking the length of McCall Street. And there's Mr. CN Tower. Yes, I just assigned a gender to the CN Tower. It just always seemed like a Mr. to me.
No, which one?
Here we have the Rex, popular jazz and blues bar, but they have not been open for anything for a very long time now. Rex is looking forward to reopening, hopefully in another 2 weeks or so. We'll see what happens. Oh, look, another cannabis store is opening. It'll be interesting to see how many of these cannabis shops survive the next year or two. I think there's definitely a oversaturation. A lot of these vacant storefronts that have been filled up in recent times have been filled with cannabis shops. And I mean, it's getting to be ridiculous, really, how many there are. So this is where the retail stretch of Queen West comes to an end here at University Avenue. I am going to take a walk down this way for a bit. So we're on Simcoe Street heading south. So after this I'm going to start recording another video, and I will make my way to where that video will begin before I end this video. This is Richmond Street. This is a one-way street that crosses the entire downtown, running east to west for traffic flow. I did a video walking along the entire length of Richmond Street recently. It took almost an hour to walk the length of the street. Looking west down Nelson Street. Sorry. There's the Shangri-La Hotel. They preserved this old historic building, which is good. And here we are at Adelaide Street. Financial district looming there up ahead. Proposal for a 59-story residential building, and I believe they will retain this old warehouse building, or at least the facade, or two facades maybe, fronting on each corner. Pearl Street. I always thought this was a cool little street. Very hemmed in kind of feel. And it continues into the financial district. There's no need for your car to be that noisy. Here we are at King Street. It's an awesome shot.
I like it. I was excited with the auto show.
This is Roy Thompson Hall right here. It is a performing arts venue. It's also home to the Toronto Symphony Orchestra. Go through here. Okay, I'm gonna go back this way again, just to cut through this little open parquet thing up ahead here, where Metro Hall is. It's a little courtyard. This is a cool little nook down here where they have events, and that's full of people, live music, special festivals and whatnot. This is where I wanted to cut through. Yeah, I was trying to remember the name of it. David Pecaut Square, that's it. During the Toronto International Film Festival, this is a very lively spot. It's full of all kinds of events. There's the Royal Alex Theatre. They've been shut down for the entire pandemic, obviously. I'm not sure when they will be permitted to open. Maybe in the orange zone or the yellow zone. This complex is Metro Hall. Toronto used to be a two-tiered municipality with 2 layers of government, but it was all amalgamated in 1998 into a single-tier municipality. So Metro Hall became basically redundant. It's used mostly just for regular office purposes, I guess, and probably some city spillover from City Hall. So there we have Roy Thompson Hall with the financial district behind. And I think I will wrap up this video here because I'm going to begin recording a new video starting from this location. So I hope you enjoyed the walk down Queen Street West from Bathurst down to Simcoe, and then down Simcoe here to Metro Hall at David Pecaut Square on this beautiful sunny mild day. If you did enjoy it, please by all means subscribe, like, share, and comment, and tell your friends and even your family. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description where you can do so via PayPal. And if you use Instagram, you can look me up on there if you like. My handle on there is KContinuum. So thanks for watching. And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.